Alright guys, this is the two topics we do, the two exercises we're doing next is pretty much straightforward. This has got nothing to do with what we're about to do, but actually it does. How do you read a timetable? So if you want to go to a particular destination, so if you're in Waitara and you're going to Roseville, Waitara, you check out the time, and then Roseville, you check out the time at it comes. So on a table, what do you have? You have time going across, and then you got information stops you want to get off or get on. Okay, so what do you think, what sort of information you have? You got a financial investment table. What do you reckon a financial investment table will have? It's sort of before the advent of calculators and computers, you had to look at tables. So if you invest for X amount of dollars at 4% and so on, you just look at the table, you get a number, and then you times that, and there's your answer. Okay, so have a look at this. Investing money, and so far you've done simple interest, compound interest. You've done how to calculate it. You're able to use graphs to get the information. Yeah? Are we happy with that? Now, using prepared tables. Okay. So, previously, one period at 3%, it's just one. So, if you had $500 for one period at 3%, previously you got 500 times 1 plus 0.03 gets you the answer of whatever that is, yeah? Or 500 times about 1.03. Now, using a table, number period is 1, so number period is 1, so there's a 1 you're interested in. What's the interest rate? 3%. So you go across where 3% is, and where they intersect, 1.03. That is the number that you're interested in, and then you times it by the amount of money that you start with to get your ending total. So this gives you the multiplication factor to multiply to your initial investment. So for example, if you invest 5% for 4 periods, $1,000. Okay, so number of periods is 4, n equals 4, 5%. So we know using a calculator it's 1,000, 1.04 times by 1.04 times by 5 is what? What's 1.04 times by 5, Nina? 1.04 times by 5. Is that right? Is that right? For simple interest? Is that a question? Is that right if I'm using for simple interest?
That's compound.
No, I'm just saying for simple interest. Is that right? each year, for simple interest, you're earning 4%. So how much money would you earn each year? $40, yeah? Times 5 years, so you earn $200. That's the interest plus 1,000 that you start with, so it's 1,200 after the end of 5 years. But if you times it by 5, that's get you 5.20 times it by 1,000 gives you 5,200. You start with 1,000, you end up with 5,200. That's a lot of interest. It's not right. Okay. So with the tables, in this case, it's compound interest. So what's the formula for compound interest? So 1,000, 1.04, 1.05 to power 4. What's it? Period is 4 and 5%. 1.05 to power 4. So punch in your calculator. What's 1.05 to power 4? 1.21 something. So that's a number that you can take straight from here. 4 periods. 5%, 1.2155. 1.2155 times by 1,000. So it's $1,215.50. So looking at a prepared table, that's a very straightforward exercise. Can you tell me? $750 investment periods, 5 years, no, 3 years, and interest rate is 6% per period. So how do we do this, Bella? So invest 350 for 3 periods, compound interest. So what's the amount of money you have at the end of your 3 periods? Without using a calculator, use a table. So 3 periods.
Yeah.
3 periods. What's the interest rate? 6%. 3 periods. 6%. Where did it set? 1.1910. Okay, so 1.1910. What are you going to do with this number? Times it by 1.1910. So get your calculator out. 893.25. There's your answer. Or alternatively, you do what you've done before. 1.06 to the power of 3 times by 750 gets you exactly the same answer. Any questions on that? The other bit that we need to do is financial costs, financial institutions. Who has a bank account here? Every one of you. But I think you guys get exempt from paying bank charges, right? Yeah. You guys get exempt from paying bank charges? Yeah? Bank charges. Is anyone here has parents who run a business, or run a shop, a retail shop, or anything? No? Okay. Okay. When you go to a convenience store, and then you see a little sign, minimum FPOS purchase is $10 or $5. We've all seen it before. How many of you haven't seen that? We've all seen it. Why did I put minimum purchase of $5 or $10? The bank charges you a fee. So here's you, the shop. Here's you, the shop. You get a facility from the bank, FPOS, You know what EFTPOS stands for? Electronic Funds Transfer at Point of Sale. Okay, electronic funds. Alright. Electronic funds transfer at point of sale. That gives you a benefit of being walking around without any cash. What's the benefit of that? If you see Matthew and he's a bit of in an angry mood and he's going to beat the daylights out of you, then what do? You're not going to lose any money. So the worst you can get is run away and so on. Okay? So Matthew would know. Matthew's a gentle guy, he wouldn't do that. Alright, guys. So the bank charges you a percentage of the total sales that goes through EFTPOS. So for example, if you make sales of $1,000 through EFTPOS, they charge you roughly around about 1.5 or 1.9%. So 1.5% to 1.9% of the sales. So if that's the case, then how much do they charge you? 1.5%. So what's 1.5% of 1,000? It's about $15. $15 to $19 of your transactions. Okay. So if you have the more volume that you go through EFTPOS, the more the bank makes. Okay, from a shop's perspective, why do they put a minimum purchase of $5? Because if I go in the shop, I pay $5 in cash, does the bank lose 1.5% in the transaction? No. But because if you pay by EFTPOS on $5, and guys, then the shopkeeper loses 1.5% of that sale because it pays for the transaction cost of the bank. And subsequently, if that's a cost for the shop, what does that make? What happens to the bottom line, the profit line? It goes down a little bit. So bank charges, the bank. Okay, I'll give you an example. I pay the bank about $400 a year for bank charges. And then I get all these unlimited EFTPOS and credit card and so on and so on. Okay. Otherwise, they can give you each month you have about X number of withdrawals, EFTPOS, each number of withdrawals inside a bank before they charge you on a per transaction basis. Does that make sense? Financial transactions? Costs? Oh, yeah, not yet.
Volume up.
Okay, let's read this one first. Can I get a volunteer?
Yes, I'll do it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Banks and financial institutions change their customs for maintaining accounts. It is called an account servicing fee and is charged per month. Some accounts charge a transaction fee of using ATM, telephone, internet or branch services. However, some accounts have unlimited transactions or a set number of free transactions.
Just stop there for a second. So I'm a Westpac customer, right? On a Friday night, I'm going out. I need some cash, and I need some cash in a hurry. I've got a choice: walking 400 meters down the road where there's a Westpac ATM, or across the road where there's a no-brand ATM. What's the difference? Apart from saving time, they charge you $2 for a transaction. So, and I have seen this done, right? So you go in, take the card out, and you press in, find out a balance. So press get a balance, they charge you $2. So you see the balance, you got $100, you want to get $50 out, so you withdraw $50 out, they charge you another $2. So in total, you've incurred $4 worth of costs that could have done the same thing in one transaction. How could you do that in one transaction?
400 meters down the road.
Or okay, you can walk down 400 meters down the road where there's 3 transactions, or just go across to the bank, withdraw. If you got $100 and you say you try to withdraw $200, it's going to come back as insufficient amount. They're not going to charge a transaction because the transaction has never gone through. But if you go in and say, let's find out what my balance is, a transaction has gone through, right? To tell you what is the amount, and then when you withdraw the money, then it will give you a balance, and so therefore What's that?
You just go on your phone.
Yeah. On your app, and then you know how much money you got, go across, withdraw, it costs you $2. But that's a smart way. Some people don't think like that. They just go across, get a balance, and then get an account. The reason I know this, I've seen it. I used to run a convenience store. People come in. There's a little ATM inside the store. You see that pretty much at every ATM, one of those no-brand ATM in convenience stores. Yeah, they charge you $2.
Do you make much return on it?
If they make over a certain amount of withdrawal transactions, they give you a percentage. But you have to fill up the money. Yeah, it's a pain, it is an absolute pain in the neck.
There's an ATM for my mum and dad's apartment. She has to fill out every month.
Yeah, it is a pain in the neck. Which part does your parents go around?
No.
No?
No. No, the blue one on Victoria Road.
Yeah. So should we have a party there when you guys finish HSC?
Maybe.
Huh?
It's pretty small.
Is it a function room?
There's a beer garden.
Huh?
Beer garden.
Well, alright, so financial, okay. In addition to the above charges, institutions have a range of penalty fees, including period payment dishonor. So, if I write a check to Matthew, here's a check for $500. Matthew brings a check to the bank, presents the check to the bank, but in my account it's only got $200. What's going to happen? I would get charged a dishonor fee. Okay? A dishonor fee because I have direct debit but insufficient funds in the account. So, insufficient amount, only got $200, but I've given Matthew a check for $500. So that's overdrawn accounting fee. Well, account fee means what? So if your account goes into debit, alright? So it goes below zero, you owe money to the bank. So they whack you another $10 or $15, whatever. Check dishonor fee, same thing. Late payment fee. So on a credit card, who knows how a credit card works? Who has a credit card? Whose parents game enough to give you a credit card? No, okay. A credit card works like this. So I go to the shop and I put on my credit card, $400. Then depending on what time of the billing cycle it is, it could be in 5 weeks' time, or could be in 20 days' time. The bill comes, you have to pay on this date. You have to pay your $400. And if I don't pay it on that date or before and after, and I paid after, I would get charged a late payment fee. Over limit fee, exceeding the credit card limit. So, the credit card, you get a limit. 10,000, 15,000, 20,000, 5,000, whatever it may be. And if you withdraw over that, you get a charge. If you go to the bank, get your credit card out and withdraw money, you will get charged interest straight away on that money. Okay? So there are so many ways that the banks make money out of you. That is why every 6 months or so you hear, what do you hear? Bank profits. Westpac has announced their profit for the last 6 months. It's like 1.5 or something billion dollars. And then you hear Commonwealth Bank, billions of dollars. NAB, billions of dollars. Well, you blame them. If they're in charge for everything, then they're just making money on everything. Yeah? When you go to the bank to buy a bank check, It's just a matter of pressing a few buttons. They charge you $30. You give them the money over, and then they give you a check. You present it to whoever you're buying a merchandise from. Okay?
A bank check.
A bank check. So a bank check is issued by the bank. A personal check is like Mr. Newman, I give you, like a checkbook I give to Matthew. That's a personal check. A bank check is when Matthew goes to the bank, gives the bank $100. The bank gives Matthew $100 back. The bank will charge Matthew $10 for the privilege of picking up a bank check. Then Matthew will give Matthew the check for $100.
Yeah.
And Matthew Easton saying it's a bank check. It's a sure thing, right? Whereas if I give you the check, is it a sure thing? It may bounce. Yeah. But if you've got a bank check, it's a sure thing. You present to the bank is obligated to give you the money because they already received money from Matthew. Whereas if I give you a personal check, thanks a lot, and you know me well, then you know that there's money in the account, and no problems. But if you don't know me well, how do you know that that check has money in it if you don't? See? Yeah.
People who work in the bank,
Yeah.
do they have to pay tax like everyone else?
Yeah. Alright, so guys, so banking costs, financial institution costs, they're all the costs that incurred to you for the benefit of using the banking system. Why do we use the banking system? Because it's a safe method of storing cash. Yeah? Can you imagine if you got 100,000? I can't imagine, I've never had 100,000. But if I have 100,000, I put it in a bank and I see a bank account with 1 and then 5 zeros and you think a whole bunch of numbers. But if I don't go to the bank, where do I have to put 100,000? At home, in a safe. And then what's that subjected to? Could be up for thefts or criminals or friends who know, he stores his money in there, so I wait for him to go outside one day, we go in, and then we just take it. There was a case, it's in a court, where this old guy, he was putting money on the roof of his house. Right? On the roof of his house. His neighbor found out. His neighbor found out that this, my elderly, he's been, putting money away, saving money on the roof. So what did he do? His neighbor and a friend also went onto the roof to get the money. So one thing led to another, so that a guy lost the money, but he's able to recover and work out and then take this guy to court. So the judgment is that the guy had to pay back plus interest. So he's lucky. But for the privilege of using a bank, it's a small cost and it's a pretty good, it's a good way of keeping your money. Questions? Any questions about banks and bank costs? Why is bank a pretty secure way of storing money? It's guaranteed by the federal government. So if you put $1,000 into the bank, even if the bank goes belly up bankrupt, the federal government has to bail the bank out. The bank has to meet its obligations, so your money is safe. That is why when you put money in a bank, you'll always get very low interest rate. Because it's a safe bet. It's a safe investment. Anything safe, you're not going to get a high return. Okay? Yep. Yeah, exactly. Okay, shh. Guys, safety deposit. What is a safety deposit? It's like, basically it's like a safe within a bank. But what happened during Easter in London? Did anyone watch the news?
Oh, yeah.
these thieves, they abseiled down behind behind a bank in London, drill out and went into the safety boxes of all these boxes, and they got away with about 150 or what?
Have they been found?
No. Millions of pounds worth of diamonds and jewels and money.
How are they selling?
What's that?
Sell it on the black market.
Huh? So even safety deposits, it's secured by the bank, but there is a chance that it will get, even if it's lost though, who's liable for replacement of that? The bank. So the customer is okay, I've lost my head, but you guarantee the security, if you provide a service, I'm paying for the service. So it's your fault for not having it make it more secure.
Hey Seth, can I just have a word with your class about the trip to the snow?
Yeah.
If I may. You guys, I thank you for the opportunity to talk to you. I just need you to listen for a second and I'll explain the way that we work, because we're opening the ski trip up to all Year 11 students. Okay? It's limited to 49, unfortunately. So I have to find the 49 best quality students that would like to take away from the school. Now, a couple of things, I can give you some information.
Guys,
It's on.
Can you just listen to Mr. George out and no comments, please?
It's on from Sunday, thanks. There's Sunday the 2nd of August. We leave here lunchtime and we travel down to the snow. We're there all day Monday, all day Tuesday, the 3rd and 4th. And then we come back on Wednesday the 5th. We don't ski or board on the 5th. We just come back on the Wednesday, get about 2 o'clock. The total cost is $550. If you want to snowboard and you don't have your own snowboard, you want to hire one, then it's an extra $40 to hire a board. If you want to ski, then that's the base price. But that includes everything. All your hire, all your skiing, accommodation, meals. So I understand it's expensive, but skiing and snowboarding is quite expensive sport, so we're giving opportunity if you want to be involved and you want to save. So it's not till August. Now, if you think that this is for you, what you need to do is you need to put an expression of interest in. This page, this is due at the front office by Friday the 22nd of May. Okay, you have to pay a $50 deposit just to make sure you want to go. The office ladies have said, can you use the FPOS credit card slip so they don't have to hang on to your $50? If you don't get to go, I give it back to you and we tear it up. If you do get to go, then we receipt it. Okay, so this is what you need to do to register your interest. Now the criteria we use are behaviour, lateness, N awards. I want to try and get the 50 best people who I'd be proud of to represent our school. This is the 16th year that we've been running this trip, so it's really amazing. It's really great sport. If you think that's you, put this in, and then we consider. Is there any questions?
So the 20, that's Friday fortnight.
Friday fortnight. Any questions and I can answer? Anyone is interested? Yep. Anyone interested? Thanks. Matthew, I'll just go around and I'll give these out.
Anyone is a snowboarder? Snowboarder all the way.
The other good thing is that people would love to come again, but they're not allowed to. They're going to be doing a trial HSC just for you. Anybody else?
Dash.
Sounds like interested?
Why didn't you eat the pink?
Just with you in general, it's not this. It's just getting by that day, and then I Nobody else interested? Thanks for your attention, you guys. Yeah, certainly. If you don't get to go, I'll give you a deposit back. All good. Any other concerns?
Who's a snowboarder?
You one.
If you're a skier and go on this trip, try and have a go snowboarding.
No.
Once you snowboard, you never look back. Honestly, the boots are more comfortable. So at lunchtime you put a board down and you walk around and.
But you have to pull over to stop.
No, you don't. No, you don't.
Pro. I'm a pro, so.
Alright, have a go at exercise 6E and 6F, guys. Let's do one together. Okay, question 1. The table below shows a future value when $1 is invested at a given simple interest rate for a given number of periods. Okay, use the table above to calculate the future value of $1,000 invested for 2 years at a simple interest rate of 10%. So what do we want? So $1,000 times by something in here that we're going to look up. So 2 years, so we want somewhere along there, and 10%. 10%, so what's the value, what's the intersection cell that we have? 1.2. So 1,000 times 1.2, which is what? Equals to 1,200. Okay. Question B. 36,000 invested for 4 years at a simple interest rate of 2%. So 36,000 times something. That something is 4 down here and 2 across. 2% across. So 4, 2. So it's 1.08. 1.08. Get your calculator out. 1.0 times 36,000 equals what? 36,000 times 1.08. $38,880. Not a hazard. Question E. 20,000 invested for 3 years at a simple interest rate of 4%. So 3 years, 4% is here. It's 1.12. So 1.12 times it by 20,000. So that's equal to what? Punch in the calculator.
Punch it in wrong. Oh my god, Rox, is that man? You meant to punch it in. 1.12. Oh, it's just a year late now. Seriously.
1.12 times about 2, 4, 2,
224.
22,400.
There you go.
Yeah?
Rox, you're there.
All right. So that's how we've done. That's how we do using table. So you're looking for the periods, the interest rate, and just make sure whether simple or compound. Okay. All right. Do the.
Yeah.
6E, 6F.
Okay, Rox, never go. Rox, she's got out strength also. Do you do weights at piece of work? He doesn't. Do you do weights at piece of work?
I don't do PC washing.
You did it last time?
Yeah.
Did you lift more than Rocket?
Oh no, last Friday.
Honestly.
The standing on the sun.
Rocks does it burn? Oh, he's going in. Oh, it's all. Is this true? Is this reliable info?
No.
So you're talking shit. Solid one. Give me a straight answer. You get one across the back of the head. Tough. Oh, the back. I think it was better.
So the other half is a combination of food and transport.
Just drink it out. What's your dream car when you think out? I'm pretty sure what do you do? Which one was the first one? Yeah, let's get the 100. So you get like 2010 problems. Is it brand new? Oh, okay. Some guy has gone to fucking. Someone's driven to Perth in that car. 239 though, that's how you price and drop. Isn't that how you price and
Is it me or is it everyone? It's hot in here.
Alright.
this car was alright. It's got like 700 horsepower. It does. I'm saving it. You know, JD. Look at the video. Watch. This light is fun. You tell it's shit. I use that. You just knocked that over on purpose, huh?
No, it was accidental.
No, what's it? Jesus, really? definitely not 100k. It's 200 grand. What is the RA? Oh, look at that. Where is it? Here we go. 530, 560. Yeah, this is a shit GPR. Twin turbocharging. That's what it is. Cover the weight ratio.
Hey guys, notice question 2. The table is no longer simple interest, it's compound. Okay? The interest is compounded per period. So, typical mistake that you can make in this is that you get given 2 tables. One is compound, one is simple interest. They ask you the question, and you have to choose the right table. Okay? So remember, you got to read it closely. Whether it's compound, the interest is compounded, or as in the case of
no one can afford one on this website.
Question 1, the interest rate invested at a given simple rate. So they're totally different. Okay? Yep.
Beautiful.
Oh, I'm actually really
disgusting. What is that? It looks like a rip-off of Bugatti Barrel. Look at it. It looks like a rip-off. Look at how lumpy it is. Oh, what's this thing? 8.8. That's what it says. Well, yeah. You pay what you get. 8.6 alright, you're paying for the album. That's what you're paying. It's like robbing this small fork. And if you don't take it off me soon, you're going to fucking do it.
Are you natural goofy?
They're pretty even, but I can't have them. I mean, if you had, if you throw it all over there, you know, that's bad for the everything else gets eaten. Overall, 9.0. I'm sorry. No, I'm sorry, Rob. What's going on? I've been fed 3 cup holders for the first 2 cup holders. Thank The GTR by definition has white more price acceleration, and the RAGT isn't bad either. But sorry, but what I read was the detailed transition is like the word used there is lightning. Can you see it one more time? Lightning fast. Acceleration. MC, TT, gate. Look, it's up there getting compared to a Lamborghini Gallardo. Takes, well, I think 4. Slowly. On the door? What do you watch on Netflix? Is that nice? Small head. I could have sworn I saw rain. I mean, how tired must you be?
I'm still going to sleep. It's hard.
White. Let's get white here. It'd have to be blue or black.
I'm okay at ski.
Did you go last year with Miss Fury?
I went last year.
Still going. You made that fun.
Where's your work?
Come on, Robert.
You know what? I'm in the process of writing a course, and
Oh.
what I see disappoints me.
Structure pen.
Yeah, it's changed. At the beginning of the year, focus, work hard, and now it's falling back to the,
You wasn't so trying to steal my Diva Group.
Your mark, Julian, your mark in the report is reasonable.
What for?
Maths for this.
Wait, this year?
Yeah, for the report that I'm writing now.
Oh, good. What about getting the first term? 36 out of 48?
Yeah, about 70%. Did you brother still play rugby at West Harbour?
Yeah. Nah, I think he plays this in the uni. Yeah.
Which grade?
I don't think it's first grade.
Ethan or
Yeah,
David?
Ethan. I think it's like second dim or something.
What position?
Flanker.
Open or blind?
Open.
Oh, so that's very, very fit and fast.
He's actually fast. For how big he is.
Yeah. I haven't seen him for a while. Where is he?
Yeah, he works. He's got a part-time job at Coles. Hasn't gapped here. He's thinking of going to uni, starting PDH music.
Hey, haven't they finished 2 years now? Your brother's year, Ethan. He's the same year as it's 2 years. He's the same year as my no, he's 1 year after my knee, so that's class of 13. So last year would have been his first year gap year, so it would have
Maybe he's going for 2
2 year gap year.
He's going for.
Guys, looking around, I see, some of you guys are exercising your fingers and your eyes and keeping and making Apple survive with their products. That's all right if you can assure yourself that you know what you're doing. But if you can't, I don't need to know, because as I said, you need to make a decision whether to do work or not do work, and then you have to back it up with the results that you get.
Well, in pass. I'll give him that. The old days are over. Where I used to take everything off. Crazy. Thanks, man. Sorry, but what just happened? Well, I'm a bit away. It is nothing. Well, no, actually, the acceleration is obviously very poor. Just listen to it. No, I don't think he does. It's still about a good 20 minutes. They're all facing this way to the race is over. Like the race is over. The winner is clear, and clear is winner. Wait, so, where's Yurish going? Click on that thing. Where's he going?
He's not staying, that's what he's saying.
Oh.
They didn't say where he's going. Now Dash. See, so what have you done?
Money.
You not only have you disrupted your education, but you convinced Dara to follow you. Disrupted Dara, brainwashing.
Do you want to look at it?
Stop brainwashing me, bro.
Come on, Ross, admit. Admit it.
And you guys bought that? The family bought that? Yeah.
What are you up to here, mate? He's always like, whoa, what the fuck is going on? People playing balls and everything. Brooks,
yeah. On the table, percentage of the 4%, that's the question asked. Oh wait, I just figured it out.
That is not
I took out, I took out $10. I put back all the money was in there when I gave $12. Pass the wallet? Yeah. I know there was like $10. $10. Gave this woman. He's $5. He used $5. He's back to wallet. I gave you $5.
Let me see your read about this and I'm not the boy? Oh, yeah. Why did this business in the air trade and not doing it now? So that's what you're doing. You're in the same situation here. No. Doesn't do engineering, doesn't do business. Doesn't he's like, oh, look at you. Oh, resume. It's like driving a little. You just 2 minutes max. No fucking easy that. So?
Well, Josh, was it my religion for you to break up and get back together?
Bro, nobody can't get down. You.
Oh, I've been sending you guys getting a meeting. I have no idea.
I was complaining like 2 days ago, and it's still quite funny. I need to then it'll come right. You're going to get extra contracts or nah? Ross, why don't you get a phone?
True or false? The current at 1 is greater than the current at 6.
I didn't get how you spell that.
Is dash spreading the... Is dash spreading the disturbance around other parts of the room?
Oh, no, sorry, yeah. Wait, give me another question.
Everything. And that's, you know, I easy just walk down to your parents' place, right, and give a comment on Sue. See, now you're going to have a video of day soaps. They are very rarely that.
Well, it's not that far, so I can do it every day. Yeah, but
Because London's interfering.
The current is so bad. It's the same in the current.
yeah, like.
Just to
Wait, where do you live? What street?
false. Goes through the wire.
No, you're like every house on that street. Probably about 10 minutes walk from where you are.
Which direction?
Yeah, well,
There's only one direction.
I swear you're a dumb man. How do you know where I live? You told me you live down the bottom of Darling Street. The bum man there.
You're going to keep me down. Shut that.
Should just want to talk.
And Dad, I can look up your address in a database.
How's evil to do? Yes.
No, you guys probably the rare breed of Balmain. They're all from a private school kids.
It's like quarter of the area.
Oh, it's your students are superior. No, seriously, in the morning around 7 o'clock, you see the school buses coming in with all of them on the school bus.
And they don't want to talk to you too. They don't want to go for me.
They're better than you are.
Yeah, you walk down the street.
And every time they
Fucking bill over here. Pretty fucking bill, isn't it?
No, that's Trinity Grammar boys are not that bad. I know Trinity Grammar boys are not that bad.
You're going for bells. Up here. So you want to come out?
Yeah.
How's that going? Your team come out.
I think they're the best.
So many things on my page.
What do you think?
I had a parent come up to me and said,
Aaron, super Aaron.
Oh, yeah.
Not even bad, it's like and that.
Yeah, we're not
doing again. Like three distance. You just
He was making them himself, I was like, even more someone and so he's like,
Tell him
Okay, Lavinia, stop disturbing, dash the speaker.
I don't have a pen. There's no reason I have it.
Dash, if you think he's disturbing everyone now, wait, you should see
And then Telstra you've made it.
So I don't much in you're enthusiastic, work hard, and then it's time to go, pleasure. Yeah, so that's what we're doing. Yeah, so I just switch off altogether, or you want to fucking board, or I mean, what's the chance? one bad test. Try harder. Year 11 is setting up your routine. So, frankly, it doesn't really matter what you get in year 11. But what it does matter is how you build up your management, your time management, your discipline. Right now, you're textbook, you have no support. In study period, you say you're going to make as much more time. You miss on the whole week. Hey guys, parent-teacher night is coming up in week, I think it's week 7 or week 8. So encourage. Sorry? So can I encourage all you guys to get your parents to come, meet and greet, put a face to a teacher, and also get feedback on your progress. So
my parents hate this. Yeah.
But if I get hit, she'll be reported for hurting a teacher. See, I've got a better like that. You can look over. See, you look over.
I'll show you my
Intercept. Such my pen as well.
No. Come on, John. I just had one. Yeah. We'll have to see.
Yep, thereabouts.
We'll have to see. I'll give you one information.
Yeah, it's good that you play football, you play basketball,
I can't reveal that.
Just that last year, we were just in high class. Something like that.
Alright, 4 digits.
Oh, do you remember the almond thing? Oh, that's one.
Gonna make the switch. He's got 10G, I'll read it.
Oh,
I'll show you.
I got a grinder.
Yeah, give her a wide.